Welcome back everyone. Today we're going to be solving and analysing another round of interview questions. Let's start with question 1. Firstly, finding all solutions to this question requires us to look at every element in the array at least once. Therefore, the first solution you might think of is to loop through each element, and for each element have a nested loop that looks at the remaining elements to see if they add up to the target number. While this has a constant auxiliary space and linear total space complexity, it has an inefficient time complexity of O of n squared. A better approach is to loop through the array once, keeping track of all the numbers we have seen and their index in a hash map. Each time we encounter a new number, check if the complement number needed to reach a target number is in the hash map, and if so, we can print its index with the index of the current number. Let's code this up in C++. We'll start by defining our function parameters for the array of numbers, the size of the array, and the target number. We will then declare our hash map, which will keep track of the numbers in the array, and then a boolean to indicate if there is at least one solution or not. Next, we will loop through each element in the array and calculate the complement, that is, the number we need to add to the current number to reach a target number. We will check if we have seen this complement in the array before. If we have, then we can print the index of that number and the current index. We will also change our boolean value to true so we know that we have found at least one solution. Then, no matter if that check is true or false, we will add the current number to our hash map along with this index. Once the loop is complete, we will check if we have found a solution or not, and if we haven't, then we will print the appropriate message. And now that we have our solution, let's analyse the complexity. We declare a boolean to indicate if there is at least one solution, and an integer for the loop iterator. These all take up O of 1 space. We also have a hash map which holds all the elements in the array, and therefore takes up O of n space. Thus our auxiliary space is O of n. For our inputs, we have the array itself which takes up O of n space, and then an integer for the size of the array, and the target number. These both take up constant space, therefore our total space complexity is O of n. Regarding time complexity, assigning variables, inserting into the hash map, and searching the hash map all take constant time, giving us O of 1. However, our loop over the array takes O of n time, and thus our total time complexity is O of n, which is much better than the O of n squared time complexity that our initial proposed approach had. Let's move on to question 2. At first this seems like a fairly tricky question, but breaking it down we can quickly find a simple yet effective solution, and we can whip this up in C straight away. We will declare a new array, the same size as the rankings array, and initialize each element to 10,000 to ensure each employee gets a minimum bonus. Then, we will loop from left to right and check the rankings of the current person with their left neighbour. If the current person is a higher rank, we will give them $1,000 more than their neighbour. If they are the same rank, we will make sure they are receiving the same amount as their neighbour. And if they are a lower rank, we will do nothing. We will then repeat this process, but this time loop from right to left and compare the current person with their right neighbour. We can loop through one final time to print the array and calculate the total cost of bonuses. Let's run through the complexity of this solution. We declare an additional array to hold the bonuses, which is the same length of the rankings array, and we declare an integer to hold the total amount of the bonuses. These take up O of n and O of 1 space respectively. Therefore, our auxiliary space is O of n. Our inputs include the array itself and an integer to hold the length of the array. These are also O of n and O of 1 respectively. Therefore, combining that with our auxiliary space, we have a total space complexity of O of n. Let's move on to time complexity. Initializing our variables, setting, accessing, and printing array elements all takes constant time. However, our first loop iterates n times, our second loop iterates n-1 times, our third loop also iterates n-1 times, and our final loop iterates n times. N is the dominant factor in all of these loops, and thus our time complexity is O of n. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments below. Otherwise, check out the first episode if you haven't already.